Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kevin Mulvey, the head baseball coach at Villanova. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me on, Casey.
Well, we're only just a few weeks out from the season. How have practices been going? And really, have you learned a lot about this group? Because I know there's with every program now, there's a lot of new faces and all that stuff, but also some returning guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Nowadays it's pretty much a brand new roster almost every single year, which is challenging in some ways and exciting in others. But yeah, no, it's practice has been going well. We've been indoors mostly. The Northeast has been blessed with some cold weather, a little bit of snow here and there, but our guys are getting after it in the indoor, doing well.
So really going into this season, just what are some of the things that you're kind of looking at as you head toward the next few weeks?
So we're looking forward to competing indoors. We set up live scrimmages in our indoor pitcher, catcher, hitter. We have the hit tracks up, and our guys, get a little rowdy behind the catcher, hooting and hollering, cheering, and it's a competitive environment, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And we'll be cranking that up this weekend, and we open up down in Puerto Rico, and we're extremely excited about that and all that entails, as well as the warm weather and the sun.
Okay, so now let's kind of go around the diamond. Tell me about the players that people are going to be seeing out there for Villanova this year.
I think we have a good group. Our captains, Mike Cooley at third base or shortstop, Jason Neff behind the dish. On the pitching side, our captain, Steven Torzai, a relief pitcher, Luke McCullough, a starting pitcher, Bobby Olson, you'll be seeing some of him, JP Podgorski, Alex Sakis, Bobby Finn, position guys, Austin Lemon, Trent Toole, Braden Leonard, Shane Solari, Connor Hale, Jake McElroy, a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys fighting for some positions as well. Jake Bolin, Josue Valdez, depth pieces, in our pitching staff that will be competing for some roles. Graham Moore, Wyatt Wolpert, a lot of guys.
Yeah. Pitching wise, where are we at there?
As far as
Just like, what's the mound looking like? If you decide, obviously, I don't think you've decided on what starters or anything like that, but overall, how is pitching going as we head toward the season?
good. Pitching has been going well. There were some guys that came back from break looking really good, looking strong, looking like they put in a lot of work over break and improved. Wyatt Wolpert was one that really stuck out to me. His first bullpen back, the arm looked really, really good. He's throwing 92 miles an hour, pounding the zone. So I'm really excited to see what he has to offer, within the next coming weeks on the mound when we go live.
Position, is there a position right now that you like? Is it the infield, outfield that you're really feeling good about right now, or is there still a work in progress with everything?
No, I think we have a pretty good grasp of, who we're going to start and who's going to get the first opportunity, to kind of cement themselves as the guy.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a lot more, to go into this before week one, a lot of competition, a lot of guys fighting for that first opportunity.
Okay, so now let's kind of talk about well, the non-conference schedule you guys put together. You mentioned that you're going to be going down to Puerto Rico to start off with Rice, Virginia, and then Michigan, and then of course, opening up against St. Peter's, and then it's South Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, and then before you know it, you're back home. So this non-conference portion of the schedule, what was it like to put together, and just kind of talk about some of the highlights, even though I just kind of did for the first part.
As most college coaches go through it, from the Northeast, we're looking for an opponent with warm weather, that has an attractive guarantee for us so that we could fit it in our budget and provide a great experience and a great place against a competitive opponent, for our student athletes. And, I'm happy with the schedule. I think it's a very competitive one. And I think that our guys are looking forward to the competition. And I think it'll really kind of sharpen our swords, getting ready for a Big East Conference. And I think it could be a big thing for us. If we could surprise some people early, gain some confidence, and head into the conference schedule, ready to go.
When you look at the Big East, in terms of baseball, I know, I was just talking with some other coaches about this, and is there a favorite right now, or is it really you don't really know, especially with the portal and everything?
Yeah, it's kind of been, year to year on who the top dog is in the Big East. It's a very competitive conference. It's a great baseball conference, a lot of good teams. And, we're looking to be competitive, and we're looking to make the playoffs and hopefully win.
Yeah. And then finally, next, I know the season's only a few weeks away. It just kind of just what do you want to accomplish in these next few weeks so you get ready for your trip down to Puerto Rico?
Well, first and foremost, stay healthy. And for some guys, get healthy. And then, compete. Compete against your teammates, compete for an opportunity to start, compete for an opportunity to get in the lineup, compete for an opportunity to help the program between the lines. That's what we're looking for.
All right. Kevin, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck to Villanova this year.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Casey.